The thing that will feel pretty strange is that the Chinese economy is going to be probably at least twice as big as the U.S. economy. Maybe 3 times, but at least twice. And that assumes a GDP per capita still less than the U.S. Since they have about 4 or 5 times the population, then it would only require getting to a GDP per capita of half the United States for their economy to be twice the size of ours. So yeah, with respect to China, China's economy is going to be 2 to 3 times the size of the U.S. economy, at least double.
Prudent, but no doubt, this is going to be one on the knee-jerk. That there's going to be worries that more negative news is coming, especially when Musk talks, and I think that's what this is really going to have a ripple effect.
Yeah, Dan, I think a lot of people are trying to figure out, is this an indication?
Elon Musk warns about the current state of the financial market, especially that of the United States, as he just recently stated that he has a pretty bad feeling about the economy. Just as he hints about the sloppiness of the US government in maintaining the country's economy and thus the world power, given its irregular regulatory reforms, especially in the aspect of financial regulation.
Nathan's just I think, an outstanding representative of the judiciary. Don't push. Their arguments were excellent.
The serial entrepreneur and world's richest man went on to commend the judiciary arm for keeping the balance. Otherwise, such agencies like the Securities and Exchange Commission, tasked with protecting the interests of investors in the US, would have strayed a lot further from their sworn oath. If we can remember, some time ago, Elon Musk got into trouble as he was being sued by the SEC based on one of his tweets. So, in response to that, the billionaire investor and richest man in the world launched a massive campaign against the commission. So, what do you think happens to the Ripple versus SEC case? Should Elon Musk choose to join in? Of course, we already know that Elon Musk had long harbored so much bad blood against the US financial regulators. So what would the fate of the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit once Elon Musk eventually joins in be? What would be the fate of the SEC once he takes over Twitter and uses the world's largest social media platform to spread the news about the SEC's misgivings in terms of providing a clear-cut regulatory framework for digital assets? What has Elon Musk warned against as he urges the SEC to review Twitter's bot issue? Well, let's find out. If you haven't already, be sure to click that subscription button and turn on bell notifications as well.
Look at you.
No, I want to be clear. I do not respect the SEC. I do not respect them.
So, back in the day, billionaires and entrepreneurs would buy out newspaper companies just to control the kind of content that came out regarding their businesses. But in today's world, that trend has taken quite a different turn as business moguls and, in more recent times, the wealthiest people on the planet now buy social media platforms to take control of whatever market they find themselves in, just like Elon Musk is trying to do. According to a report by Wall Street Journal, the billionaire came under fire after tweeting that he was considering taking his company, Tesla, private, and the SEC charged him with fraud. At which point, Musk had to agree to a court-approved deal in order to settle the charges, which required his company's lawyers to review all social media posts, specifically those on Twitter, that contained information material to shareholders, an order which Elon Musk defied. At the time, the SEC had notified Tesla of 2 of Musk's tweets, one from 2019 about Tesla's solar roof production volumes where he tweeted, "Tesla Megapack now available for utility-scale energy storage," and spooling up production line rapidly, hoping to manufacture around 1,000 solar roofs per week by the end of this year. And in the year after that, in 2020, regarding the company's stock price. Given these, there was an amended settlement order that included a specific list of topics Musk would need permission to talk about or tweet about. And this list contains tweets and posts about Tesla's financial status, productivity rate, and recent acquisitions. However, Musk's feud with the SEC had him launching an all-out campaign against the SEC and its irregular regulatory framework. The SEC had charged him with fraud back in 2018, and he was fined $20 million. Looking at this tweet from 2020, we can see how the billionaire investor and world's richest man had, just in recent times, called out the SEC in a somewhat critical manner. Even so, as Elon has continued to pass subtle warnings about the SEC's effect on the nation's financial economy, 2 years earlier than the SEC probing Ripple. Clearly, this isn't coordinated between the XRP community and the broader subscribership enjoyed by Elon Musk.
richest person in the world this year because of Tesla's stratospheric stock gains. I mean, the stock is up more than 500% since the start of the year.
As the pandemic chokes the pace of business for many, Tesla says it's on track to deliver $500,000.
Now, that was footage by a Wall Street reporter back in 2021. So let's bring that idea back to the Ripple lawsuit. As long as Ripple has an actual utility, then its scuffle and subsequently reduced growth rate are all temporary. The price of XRP would definitely rise once the lawsuit with the SEC settles. We've seen that happen with the Telegram versus SEC case. And we saw a similar scenario when the SEC sued Musk, as well as many others. With all of these inferences, we can deduce that as long as Ripple can pay a small fee to the SEC for both sides to reach a settlement, XRP would most likely have a comeback. And more interesting is that as long as Ripple, the largest shareholder and the parent company of the XRP coin, continues to take giant leaps in improving its platform's efficiency, just as we've seen with the inclusion of NFT and CBDC features into the XRP ledger, and as much as the decacorn firm continues to make giant strides with its partnerships with more than 350 banks and financial institutions, we need not worry. XRP will make a massive comeback that all the naysayers are gonna wish they never doubted.
Musk and Tesla, their lawyers are saying that the SEC engaged in unrelenting investigation targeting him and Tesla, targeting both Musk and Tesla, and that the SEC is essentially chilling Musk's First Amendment rights to free speech. The accusations were made today in a letter that was sent by these attorneys for Musk and the company. It was filed in the federal district court in Manhattan, saying that the SEC is ignoring the court's order by withholding $40 million in settlement funds from Tesla shareholders that Musk and Tesla paid as penalties for Musk's 2018 tweet saying that he had secured funds to take Tesla private. Now, that tweet is just one in a string of tweets about Tesla that has caused, as you say, Musk to tussle with the SEC for a number of years now, at least back to 2018.
I know members of the XRP community would love to have Elon Musk join forces with Ripple in the fight against the SEC. And what other way could we easily see that coming into fruition besides having someone like Elon Musk, who is pro-crypto and anti-SEC, buying up one of the most powerful social media platforms?
My goal, assuming everything gets done, would be to make Twitter as inclusive as possible and to have as broad a swath of the country and the rest of the world on Twitter, and that they find it interesting and entertaining and funny, and that it makes their life better.
So essentially, Musk has provided the SEC with insight on what to regulate on social media platforms, since the commission is yet to get the hang of it itself. Considering conversations on the social media giant Twitter have been extremely awful given the one-sided bias that imposes radicalized preferences within the various communities, such as the one that got Elon into trouble with the SEC. The keynote here is that searching out the ongoing bot problem will greatly clear out so many areas of the country's dwindling economy, as it's an excellent step towards cleaning up the mess that lies everywhere, not only in one specific region. But that's it for today's video, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button if you haven't already. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.